Hello, everybody, and welcome to another video with Movies with Josh. I just wanted to talk to you guys about who I think the killer is in the Scream television show. From what I'm seeing so far, I've kind of drawn about three people that I think might be the killer from what I've seen so far. I will give you the reasoning behind why I picked these three people and the reasoning behind their killings. I drew a point when I was watching the TV show a couple of times. Why I think they are doing what they are doing. And also, this video would also be containing spoilers, so if you have not seen the television show, I do not recommend you watch this video because I would advise you watch it first, then come back to this. I mean, if you don't like the TV show, then don't watch this. It won't make any sense why you do not like it and you're watching this video. So, this will be containing spoilers. So, you have been advised. So, we have a character by the name of Emma. From the Scream movies, she's basically the Sidney Prescott of the Scream television show. And she is the daughter of, I believe, Margaret Maggie Duvall. And Maggie is basically, I guess you could say she's kind of like the father, like Sidney's basically dad in the movie, but she's the mom. And if you kind of look at her backstory that she has in the show, she's kind of like a Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Myers, H2O kind of deal, with the whole, like, I gotta face the fears of what happened in the past, blah, blah, blah. So, her character is basically being stalked in her past by a basically Elephant Man, and his name is Brandon James. He has to wear basically a surgical mask to keep, I guess, his face together. So, he basically likes this girl, so he sends her, like, little things like a heart and in a box and stuff like that, and sends him to her house. I believe her house, and I'm not sure if she likes him, but I think she does feel sorry for him. So I guess they have a dance, and they go to him. I guess it's like a costume dance, and I guess he shows up in basically a black hoodie, black pants, and I guess she really likes him, and they're talking, they're getting to know each other, and he's about to take off his surgical mask, which basically shows off his ugly side, his face, and she screams, and these guys basically think that she's being, I don't know, harassed or whatever, so they go and try to protect her, and they beat the guy up, and it's kind of a sad bullying situation. And I guess from all of that stuff that happened to him, he basically comes back to kill the people that did him wrong in that scene. So basically, the story goes she calls him up to a lake where there are police officers watching over the situation that's going on, and she tells them that she does not want them to hurt him, just to arrest him and just be done with it. So when he shows up, he's kind of sad and stuff like that, and he comes up to her and they shoot him down, and he falls into the lake, but you don't know exactly what happens to him. Does he die? I don't believe they find his body. I'm not sure. They didn't really explain it in the TV show. I guess they kind of leave it as a mystery, as maybe Brandon James the killer. But I honestly do not believe that he is the killer in like today's world, but I do believe he did kill in the past. But he killed people. He killed a total of 5 students, and it basically all ended at Red Lake. Well, basically, years later, she gets something in a box, and it has her name on there, and it basically, she opens it up, and it's a heart, a pig's heart, and you get that in the rest of the story, but I'm not going to go in depth in that. But I believe that the reason why our main killer is killing is because maybe Brandon James killed maybe their family member, maybe their father, and basically the son's trying to get revenge. And I believe the main person that would do that is our main character, Will. That's just a guess. I'm not sure if that happened in his past, but I'm overhearing him talking to one of his friends about money, and that would make a lot of sense if he killed him, and his friend maybe killed Nina in the beginning of the story and her boyfriend Tyler. The story kind of makes it seem like Tyler's the killer, which doesn't make any bit of sense. We know as the audience that it's not Tyler because he was decapitated in the beginning of the TV show, so that would not make one bit of sense. So it's definitely not Tyler because he's dead. That wouldn't make one bit of sense why the police would point fingers at him. Just because if his car was seen in a ditch somewhere, makes no sense. And they end up finding his body inside of the ditch. They do the forensic science on it, and they find out that his head's missing, and they can't find his head. And basically the main characters go to explore basically where Brendan James did his I guess you could say his surgery, I believe. That's where they find a mask. They take off the mask, and it's his head that falls to the ground. So it's just kind of like, so it's not him, definitely. I believe the character Will killed Nina so that he can get his share in the money. I don't know if it's found. They're not really explaining it that much. They keep talking about money, but I'm not sure, like, because one of the character, I guess Jake Fitzgerald, talks about the money, how he's looking for it, and where did you hide it, and I guess Will's hiding it from him. I don't know, I guess they switch off, and now somebody else has it. It's just like, I think he killed Nina just to get a hold of the money, and our main character, Emma, is being stalked at her house, and she's getting the heart. She got the heart in the box that was given to her mom. So who else would know where she lives unless it was Will? This is basically, I guess it's her ex-boyfriend was cheating, and that's basically who he is. He's been cheating on this other girl, Brooke, and I believe he's messing with her emotions just to get to her. And there was a scene also that I guess she didn't, I guess her alarm went off, and I guess he was inside of her house supposedly, but they were kind of messing with her. And I can totally picture him being the one to do it, because it just makes perfect sense. Everything crosses down to him. You barely see him in some of the scenes. Like, there are scenes where they group up, and he's never involved for some odd reason. So that would be a perfect reason why he would be the killer. He's never seen, and when our characters are together, he's never around. And also two other characters that I don't see ever around as well. It's also, I believe, Jake Fitzgerald. He's the friend of Will. They're both sharing some money or something like that. And there's also another character who's basically a new kid in school, I believe. He's the son of the sheriff, and his name is Kieran Wilcox. And to me, he gives off a lot of reminiscence from the original Scream movie, kind of like Billy Loomis. He's kind of, I guess, in love. He has a love relationship with our main character, our Sydney, character, Emma Duvall, and I believe him and also Will are trying to mess with her emotions to try to get to her. It's all basically, trying to fuck with her mind. And these are just my 3 opinions of what I think, how they're going to do it, but they could totally do it in a different way. This is just what I'm seeing, and I'm gathering in my head. It's definitely, I don't believe it would be the teacher, because that to me wouldn't make one bit of damn sense. But if he had a good motive, I would understand, but from what I've seen from the TV show, I've been enjoying it. From what I've seen, they have a lot of like Scooby-Doo adventures, trying to figure out like who it is. There's like clippings out of a yearbook, and it's a great TV show. I'm really enjoying it. I'm just curious to see who the killer is. I don't believe it's Brendan James. I do believe it's this ghost doing the killings. That's what they said in like the original IMBD or whatever, saying that it's basically a ghost that's killing. It makes a lot of sense because it is a ghost. That's what people are making it out to be, but it's not. I believe it's a physical person. It has to be these 3 people. These are the 3 people I picked that I think are the killer. It could be one of them, it could be all 3 of them, or it could just be 2 of them. It's from what I'm gathering. Every time something happens, they are never involved, ever. So the 3 people I picked are Will Belmont, Jake Fitzgerald, and also Kieran Wilcox. These are my 3 picks of who I think the killers are, and what I think their motive would probably be. I mean, they could probably go more in depth of something we probably didn't actually see or understand, or what I didn't understand, but these are just my 3 picks. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Movies with Josh with another video, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.